I'm tribal. Can Oklahoma charge me with a DUI? My name is Ted Hassey. I'm an attorney practicing in federal and tribal courts in eastern Oklahoma and in Indian country. Uh, so let me start. I think, in a question like this, what people are asking is if it happens within an Indian reservation, and that's most of eastern Oklahoma, uh, does Oklahoma get to charge you with a DUI? The answer is no. No, they don't. They don't have jurisdiction. You can be charged in federal court or tribal court for the tribal nation, for whichever tribal nation reservation you were on at the time that the DUI happened. And that's true even if you're being arrested by a local agency, municipal agency, or county sheriff's department. What people do need to know, though, is that there is interaction with the state, uh, and that's around the driver's license and your privilege of being able to drive in the state of Oklahoma. It is not the tribal nation that manages that. That's the state of Oklahoma. Even if you are a member of a federally recognized tribal nation. So that is to say, any criminal charge, that's going to have to be handled usually through tribal court, even though it can go federal, usually it doesn't. But with regard to whether you keep your license, that issue, that's going to be dealt with through the state. And the short version is that at the time of arrest, whatever the arresting agency is, they will usually submit an affidavit stating whether or not the individual blew over .08 or refused to blow on a breathalyzer. And in both of those circumstances, that leads to an automatic suspension of driving privileges on a first offense, 6 months. And the process for members of a tribal nation is a little different from the way it happens with defendants who are not members of a tribal nation. Usually, Department of Public Safety sends a letter, and it says, in the letter you have, I believe, 40 days from the date of this letter before, your suspension or revocation of your driver's license begin. That's the idea. There is to give you time to comply with provisions related to the IDAP. This is putting an interlock device into your car, sort of a little breathalyzer, so that you can get a conditional license that would allow you to drive during that 6-month suspension, but only in cars that are equipped with it. So in short, DUI is like every other criminal charge. It's a misdemeanor charge. If you're a member of a tribal nation and it occurs within Indian country, the state can't charge you, but the statewide Department of Public Safety is responsible for figuring out what to do with your license, and you can end up with the suspensions through the state of Oklahoma. If your loved one is facing a DUI in Indian country, you're going to want to give us a call. Again, my name is Ted Hassey. I can be reached at 918-932-2800.